It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the Nutriverse, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me. And do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm like totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey everybody, what's up? Happy Saturday. How are y'all doing tonight? Listen, I'm coming to y'all because I will not be putting up any videos tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure I came to you guys tonight for Growing Up Hip Hop and Ready to Love. Okay, so we can talk about everything that went down. I was actually watching David on Little Black Book. And just, listening to him go on and on, blaming production for Liz's feelings about him, blaming production for him looking bad. And it's just kind of like, oh, thanks for not giving us any new information. This is just like the Fallon interview. I mean, it was more entertaining than the Fallon interview because, he himself is very manic. But either way, you guys, oh my God, it's a Saturday. I never come to you guys on a Saturday night. Oh my God. I'm so excited. How are y'all? Okay, you tried to watch, couldn't do it. He's just going on and on and on. He's going on and on. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying. I also got I got a package from Nike, and I know I showed you guys my sneakers on Instagram, I believe, or maybe I showed you guys my sneakers on here. I don't know. But after we finish the video, if you guys are still here, unboxing of my Nike workout wear, which is a sports bra and some tights. If you're interested, you don't have to if you're not interested, but y'all are sometimes into my workout clothes. So there's that. So I have screenshots. I'm excited. Everybody's seeing me clearly. Everybody's hearing me clearly. Hey, Ricardo, Carla, Saki, thank you so much for coming through, girl. She said, I just had put my head on a pillow for a little nap when a notification came through. Listen, we're not going to be here that long, okay? So you're going to be able to get your sleep tonight, girl. I got some jambalaya going on. I'm super excited. Oh my God, that sounds good. I have some fish that I'm going to eat, some trout right after this video. So I cannot wait. Let's support the channel if we can. It's much appreciated. Let's get into the video, and we're starting with growing up hip hop. Growing up hip hop. See, here's the thing. I kind of feel like growing up hip hop isn't giving that much, but this episode was okay, but I did feel like scenes were lasting too long. And then when I went to make my screenshots, I was like, yeah, these scenes definitely lasted too long. Okay, we're here for it. Okay, it's cucumber vodka with some watermelon kombucha. Okay, with some grenadine. Okay, listen, it's a bop. It's real refreshing, bitch. Okay, listen. So Creed came to meet with TT, Vanessa, and Denise so that they can talk about venues for her wedding, because she's so stressed out about this wedding to this man that she has to go into therapy with, because she believes he's cheating on her. But we're going to get married anyway, right? Because we had a baby by him. Because we need to have the same last name. Girl, you sound crazy. Even if you had the same last name, people are going to still mistake that baby for the nanny's baby if you keep getting white nannies. Okay? They're still going to think you're the nanny's daughter when y'all are together with the baby, okay? Because your baby is half Caucasian and took more of the Caucasian than your half, okay? Which I'm sure you wanted. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure that's what you wanted, okay? So I just kind of feel like, miss me with the foolishness, TT. You just trying to marry this man to keep up the respectability politics of it all. He impregnated you, so he must marry you. When the truth of the matter is, he don't want to be tied down to nobody. That man is a hoe out here. Your auntie telling everybody. And now Egypt and her new haircut, her and her lesbian haircut are telling you about it, okay? Listen, when the sides were cut off sharper, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of had this square vibe to it. I was like, it's giving a lesbian tea. I feel like that's what Sam wanted. Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry. Back to TT. TT says that she doesn't want Peppa or Egypt or Sam at her nuptials. They're not in her life right now, so why should they be at her wedding? At this point, she's dug her feet into the sand. If you don't want to invite them to your wedding, girl, fine. But your mom, your other aunts who are invited, and your grandmother aren't going to be happy about this, but I'm sure you don't care, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter. Then we got Egypt. Okay, she's cutting off all her hair so that you guys will see her as an adult. She's grown. She's not a child. She's not naive. She wants us all to believe that she's not some dumb little girl that's just being digmatized by Sam. And it's like, girl, we were all once a young girl digmatized by someone. It's okay. It is a rite of passage. Okay. But you are definitely digmatized by the good boy Sam. Okay. And the story that Sam tells, Sam already got cheering out here. Then Sam was out here selling himself on the streets. And then in a gay way, that's what they say. I don't know if it's true, allegedly. Shout out to Alex. Lee. It just makes me feel like he might be good at sex, but he might also be used to using sex as a tool and as a weapon. And I feel like he is using that tool to make Egypt think that he really loves her, okay? Egypt does look good with short hair. I just don't know if I like this specific style of short hair, like the cut. I don't know if I like the cut, but I do think she looks amazing with no hair because she does have amazing cheekbones. She has a beautiful face. Like, she should never fuck with her face. Like, I hope she never does what her mother did and turns herself into a fucking Muppet baby, because her face is exquisite. And in all honesty, I guess she must be too short, because I'm trying to understand why she isn't modeling or something, because she is quite stunning. Like the bone structure, yes, the bone structure is impeccable. Okay, like her parents definitely did they good, good job fucking when they made her. And it does give R. Kelly vibes, Tina. It does give R. Kelly vibes. Like you're trying to turn her into the little boy that you really want to fuck. Okay, like yes, that is what it is giving. Savannah shows up to the studio where Egypt and Sam are, and Sam is recording. Actually kind of like the song that Sam was recording. Not even gonna front on him like that. At first I was like, it's all right, but then I was like, I'm fronting. It kind of sounded good. The beat was nice, and like his vocals on the beat were nice. But I still don't like, there's something about Sam that is so bothersome to me. I feel like he is such a hypocrite, because he's always talking about how the kids on the show, the celebrities' kids on the show look down on him. But then he runs his mouth off about how TT is nobody. Who is she? She hasn't contributed to the history of hip hop. And it's just like, Sam, take a break, honey. You haven't even contributed to the history of hip hop. And Peppa didn't even write most of her own raps. And that's upsetting to most of us to find out, but their biopic told the story. So it kind of makes us feel like, yes, the visual was important, but you didn't write not a damn ooh baby baby. And that's just upsetting. So Sam, calm down is what we're saying. Sam, please. Like, I love Salt and Pepper. I was there. Okay. Sam might have been a baby. I don't even know, how much of it he was alive for, but I was alive for it. And I remember it. Okay. I want the jacket now. Like, I'm still a fan of Salt and Pepper in their entirety as a group, their aesthetic, their music, no matter who wrote it or how annoying the members really are. I'm still a fan. I love you girls. Okay. You meant the world to me growing up, just so you know. Okay. Salt and Pepper's back, and we came to out rap you. So get out my face before I smack you. Hold on, you know. Can't you understand? If you mess with me, I'll take your man. Okay. Whenever I feel like it, it's not a threat or a bet. It's a damn promise from me to you. Your sex life through. If you get another lover, I'll take him too. All I have to do is say a rhyme or two. Bless you. He'll hop and leave you like a kangaroo. Okay, listen, I love them. I fuck with them. Okay, but they're a hot ass mess. Moving along, you guys. So Boogie tries to have a conversation with Brianna about her drinking, and she picks up the phone on video chat. What a drink. And then she was like, would you like a cocktail? Would you like a glass of wine? And it's like, bitch, I'm a recovering addict. Why are you offering me alcohol? And the whole story is that Brianna is the one that helps him realize he had a problem. So he's trying to help her realize she had a problem. But here we are. She's not realizing it. She's not seeing it. Okay. She's not recognizing it. Bitch, you're an alcoholic. Okay. You're talking to us in a confessional with a drink. Yes, an alcoholic. Okay, one, maybe two drinks. Alcoholic. Thank you for the super chat, love. I'm not a fan of Brianna when she gets like this. And she went off on Boogie. Like, the scene was like cut up throughout the episode, and it took so long to get through. So first of all, Boogie talks to his own like sponsor or, an older friend that's kind of like been through this before. They talk. He gets there. He video calls her, FaceTimes her. She answers the phone with a drink. She's cooking food. He says he doesn't want to come up once he realizes that she's drinking, because how are we going to have this conversation if you're not even sober enough to hear me? You're going to react like what a fucking alcoholic, a raging alcoholic at that. That's exactly what she did. She cursed him out, came downstairs, cursed him out some more, called him a bitch several times. And then she took her ass upstairs. I just want to say this, Boogie, I take my hat off to you. No, Boogie did not overreact. Boogie did not overreact. The way she responded to him saying that he wasn't going to come up there, I need for y'all to understand that if I have a problem, if I have a drinking problem, if I have a drug problem, and I call you and you offer me a drink before I even get upstairs, You are putting my own sobriety in jeopardy because you on bullshit. He had absolutely, I thought so too, but he had absolutely every right to be upset with her because it was some bullshit. Okay. And then the way she disrespected him after the fact, telling him, oh, he's a bitch and he's a fucking child and all of that. No, bitch, what he is a man that is way too patient. Because I know niggas that would have snapped off on your fucking ass, and you might be bout it, but you're not stronger than no nigga. And one that actually decides to punch you in your fucking mouth when you call him a bitch out in the middle of the street like that, he'll be fucked up. He'll be wrong. Okay? He'll be wrong because you're a woman. But she comes off way too aggressive to me. Way too aggressive to me. Thank you, Devin, for the super chat. Where are Bree's parents and family? I know her daddy is somewhere tricking off of Mary J. Blige's hard-earned money. I know that. I don't know where her mom at, but I know that's where her pa at. I totally agree with this. JT and Young Miami, okay, are the new Salt and Pepper. I definitely agree with that. And I love them. I love the City Girls, okay? Bougie, listen. Boogie may be spoiled. He may be spoiled, but I think he had every right to feel how he felt. They probably smashed, but she's a dang fool. Boogie did the right thing to not go upstairs. I agree. When she was talking about his resume and all of that, I was like, you just trying to cut him deep because you drunk and him responding to you is making you feel bad. So instead of you being honest about the fact that, dude, I know I'm drinking, but you making me feel like shit about my drinking, which is what he was trying to do, because you let your drinking take you out of character. Listen, I understand where everybody's coming from if they disagree with me, but at the end of the day, there was no reason for her to dress him down like that out there in the middle of the street. He didn't say or do anything to her that was deserving of that, of the energy that she gave him. And I just kind of felt like that was fucked up. They do have energy like they've had sex though. I often wonder what their relationship has really been about and been like. But when she's in a confessional talking about how he has to come to her, she's like Jesus and he's going to have to come to her and she's not going to him. I was just kind of like, see, that's nothing, bitch. What have you done in order for you to feel like that man needs to come to you? I mean, your dad is not even as influential as his. So why do you feel like you deserve him to come to you, bowing and praising you for whatever fucking reason? Like, everything she's saying about him is shit that's true about her. And I think that people who are bitter and angry and unhappy in their lives do that. And I also think they drink or smoke or whatever, do that to access to deal with not being happy. And I think Bree does that. Brianna was dead ass wrong. Exactly. Brianna is wrong. She was the one that pushed for his intervention. So to offer him a drink is disrespect. Exactly, Miss GCF. Exactly. Okay. She made a fool of herself as well. Okay. But moving on from there, I forgot to talk about the fact that Savannah finally mentioned to Egypt that she is hosting this showcase and she wants, well, not just her, but JoJo and Cree, who are doing the showcase together with Slip and Slide and JoJo's JoJo's House or whatever the fuck it's called, but mixing those two labels together for a showcase. He wanted Egypt to perform, JoJo, okay? And so Savannah is now hosting, and she took this to Egypt, and Egypt was like, I won't perform if Sam can't come. And I guess that's it. Savannah was like, so you're going to ruin this opportunity with Slip and Slide with Trick and Trina and them? And at first she was like, well, that's just Trick and Trina that implies in them. That is kind of big. And Sam was like, well, I don't need no record label. I don't need nobody to back me. I'm going to get there on my own. Sam was running his fucking mouth, but the truth of the matter is you talking this shit while you living in Pepper's house. You're not really doing anything on your own. Cut it out. And Egypt, you deciding not to do this just because he can't be a part of it is bullshit. I know you don't realize it right now because you're young and in love and digmatized, but when you get older, you're going to understand that making decisions that cut off your opportunities for a man that would not cut off his opportunities for you is a mistake. It's a mistake. Okay? Like, I'm just saying, Egypt, you saying no to any opportunity because people don't feel like being bothered with Sam's ass is so stupid and a waste. But I also don't feel like, you know, she's that great of a performer in the first place. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a fly in here and it's aggravating the shit out of me, and I'm about to hit it with this box. Also, Egypt referred to she and Sam as Jay-Z and Beyonce. And I was just kind of like, Jay-Z and Beyonce? Why? Because you're a man and a woman? What makes you think that you are Jay-Z and Beyonce, or that people should look at you like you're Jay-Z and Beyonce? People don't even look at your mom and your dad like they were Jay-Z and Beyonce. Nobody is like, yeah, Peppa and Tretch were the Beyonce and Jay-Z of their time, because that would be what? A motherfucking lie. That would be a motherfucking lie. That wouldn't be the truth on any way, shape, or form. Beyonce and Jay-Z have never let drugs and partying fuck up their livelihoods. They have never let their own craziness get in the way of their careers. Beyonce has never really turned down an opportunity to be Beyonce for Jay-Z. Beyonce was Jay-Z. Beyonce was Beyonce, and Jay-Z had to give her the space to be Beyonce. He wrote a song about how hard that was for him, but how he needed to allow her to do that, because when he met her, who was she? Beyonce of Destiny's Child. So why was she supposed to take a back seat and go sit her ass down somewhere so he could feel like a man? Why was she supposed to do that? Beyonce did not do that. Egypt, that is what you do. So the fact that you feel like you can be put on a level of those two people that have been able to be great within their own lanes and then come together and be a couple and be great together and create music and opportunity and be such a great, depiction of Black family. Even if the cheatation happened, people, shit happens in relationships, y'all. And anybody that's been in a marriage or a relationship will tell you that. They still got over it. They have beautiful kids. They've created a wonderful life for themselves. How the fuck can you compare you and your boyfriend living in your mama's place that she can only afford because she was doing Vegas shows? How can you compare that to Beyonce and Jay-Z? Exactly, Bianca. Delusions of grandeur. Egypt and Sam, get the fuck out of my face and get off the coke, okay? Because that's the only thing I can think of that would make you put yourself on that type of pedestal. TT and her beautiful little baby talking to her man on the phone about how they need to go to therapy, because even though he believes that they don't have many issues, they don't argue a lot, it's because she doesn't want to push him away, so she just shuts up. Excuse me. It was a belch that was happening, and I was trying to get it together, and it was like, nope. I'm drinking, so that happens. They went to therapy, you guys, because she was working on his nerves on the phone, and he told her, I'll be there in 36 hours and we can talk about it then. So they go to therapy. And it was such bullshit, because she's sitting up there crying about how much she trusts him and how she can be herself with him. But the main issue that they have in their relationship, that her auntie and her cousin put out there on Front Street to everybody. Okay, Egypt, thank you so much, bitch, for putting your cousin's information out there, talking about, I could have been like my auntie and put all her information out there, but I didn't. Savannah did not know TT's business, that her baby daddy / fiance was cheating on her with all the big booty Jamaican girls out there. And that's why his ass is always flying back and forth for his weed business. Yes, okay. She did not know that. So when Egypt told Savannah, Savannah felt like she needed to go and tell somebody. Okay, because how you gonna be out here putting people information out there like that? Savannah, you're a bone carrier. You're on the show to be messy. I see you for your works. Egypt, you ain't shit. Okay, but at the same time, we know that TT was happy to put out any bad information about Sam. So if the information is true, it is what it is. But I still feel like Egypt was being immature, malicious, stupid. Keep talking about how this girl stole your wedding. Y'all are both from Jamaica, bitch. She did not steal your wedding idea. I'm sure it was also on her mind at some point. Who doesn't want to have a destination wedding where they're actually from? That's a beautiful destination that people always go to get married. Bitch, what are you talking about? Anyway, like I said, TT and her mans go to therapy and she on bullshit trying to pretend like their relationship is all perfect and good. And I just don't believe that. Okay, I don't believe that. He leaves you to go run into Jamaica so he can go play with puss while you are there with y'all's baby. Thank you, Kimber, for the super chat. Bondi, did you hear about Sam in Egypt contacting some YouTubers, vloggers about taking down a video of him? I saw it somewhere, but don't know the person, so I wanted to see if you could verify. Hey, Kimber, I am not aware. I do not know about that. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. I'll see if I can look into it. But the fact of the matter is, just like, you know, when Cree looked up Sam, like nobody cares. Like it was 64 people then. I'm guessing it might be a little bit more now, but right now I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So whatever Sam's doing, it's like nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? She feels that cheating is what he's doing. Egypt can be annoying at times. At times, the look on her face says she doesn't believe the statement that she trusts him or the relationship. The telephone game of telling TT business was, why do that? I agree. I agree there was no need to tell TT's business, but TT is full of shit. Sean confounded and co-owns one of the most lucrative hemp and CBD companies out there in Jamaica. Yeah, but he's still out there fucking people. That's why I'm doing this, because you can act like it's about business, but we know it's so you can go and fuck on people. Like, call it what you want, but you're going out there to fuck on people. Either way, she feels neglected in their relationship. And I was just kind of like, why do you feel the need to sit here and tell us how safe you feel with this man? Well, obviously that is not true, because if that was the case, y'all wouldn't need to go to therapy so that you could be honest about the emotions that you have towards him that you are not able to be honest about. Okay. But she swear up and down she trusts him. I was like, okay, TT girl. Okay. Then we see JoJo, Cree, Savannah meet up at Eric's dispensary to talk about Egypt not working without Sam. Cree starts going in on Sam being a nobody, which kind of is like, girl, calm down. We know, but calm down. Then Savannah brings up how Egypt compared she and Sam to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and everybody damn near chokes. So yeah, we had to have a good fall about that. Lil Stevie, who was with Savannah, is still asking and wondering and inquiring on how Savannah is making her money. I think she either has a OnlyFans or a sugar daddy, whichever. Savannah and Cree buy some weed and then they go outside to talk about Egypt telling all of TT's business. And Cree says that if she does that to her own cousin, don't trust that bitch, because she'll do the same thing to you. Don't be her real friend, girl, because she ain't gonna be no real friend to you. And I felt like that was true advice. Okay. She says that she's going to talk to Vanessa about it, since Vanessa and TT are real friends. And I'm just kind of like, okay, if that's what y'all going to do. But I just kind of feel like TT know her man's tea. And nobody needs to come to her with her man's tea, in my opinion. I think everybody needs to mind their own fucking business, but we on a reality show and we got to be messy. So that's what we going to do. And then we going to act like we not being messy when we really being messy. Also, I would like to talk about how at some point at the beginning of the episode, when Cree was talking about how much of a bum Twist is, everybody made excuses for him. Well, I wouldn't really care if he showed up looking like a fucking garbage, miscreant. Okay. If he looked like he lived in a garbage can, bitch, I would not care. Okay. I wouldn't even notice it. He can do whatever he wants to do because he's Twist. So, if he wants to like obstruct my airways, then, it's whatever. And I just kind of feel like I'm tired of y'all letting Twist get away with his disrespectfulness. Yeah, Cree might be a little bit messy, but at the end of the day, he disrespected the shit out of her because she asked him not to fuck up her ambiance. It was bitch made, to say the least. Y'all are disappointing as women. Y'all seem like some punks. That's how I felt about it. Let's move on. And so it's ready to love. I am ready to fuck. Okay, listen. Y'all read what Saki Speaks said. Quit stalking and like the video. Like my video, y'all. Let YouTube know that you fuck with me so they can stop playing me like a soybean burger bitch in this algorithm, because that's all they do. Okay, they play me. Just saying. It's how I feel at this moment. Like the video. So y'all, Ready to Love starts off where the last one left off, which is with Alexis feeling the need to air Amber out in front of everybody about how Ron, when she was giving him his walking papers, put it out there that he was spending a lot of time with Amber, that they kiss, that they talk all the time. And listen, sis was just feeling a way about that, okay? She was feeling betrayed. She was feeling like Amber was a Judas. And Amber explained herself like a true lawyer, okay? She said, first of all, let me explain, okay? We were not going on a date. I had a homeboy who was about to be deployed. Ron said that he could get us into a section. We got into the section. We barely talked. Then when I was leaving, he kissed me. And in order not to embarrass me, I allowed him to kiss me. And I didn't say nothing about it, but we didn't talk. It didn't change nothing. And I didn't tell Alexis because I knew if I told her that would give her the out she was looking for. And she should have made that decision based off her relationship with him, not some, kiss that we had that didn't mean anything. Okay. However, Amber, you were still being shady by not telling Alexis that information ahead of time. It is funny to me that, and it is kind of hypocritical that you felt the need to out Joelle for not telling Vernisha information fast enough, but you didn't tell Alexis that information fast enough either, considering the fact that she viewed you as a friend in comparison to all of the other ladies on the show. Now, mind you, I will still look at Alexis like, that's your fault that you felt that way, because this is a show where all the women are here to date the same men. The idea that somebody was not supposed to like someone, kiss someone, do anything with one of these men because of a relationship with you is ludicrous and ridiculous. And if you felt that way, you were playing yourself, okay? And Amber might be pretending as if, yes, I shouldn't have done that. But the truth of the matter is she probably secretly felt like, girl, this is a motherfucking dating show. If I kiss that nigga, so what? But she don't want to come off like an asshole. So she's going to make apologies and tell you she's sorry and that, yes, she handled the situation wrong by not letting you know. But to me, Alexis was doing a bit much. She was annoying. She was aggy. She was stressed out because she is definitely feeling like it's time for her to go. She really should just self-eliminate, like Niecy keeps saying, because at this point, AJ does not really like you. He has you there for the same reason that you had Ron there, because you wanted to be chosen. So because you like him more than he likes you, he's keeping you in the pocket while trying to figure out what's going on with Kyra. And you know that. And you're waiting around for him to make a decision when you should respect yourself and not wait for him to make a decision. Self-eliminate. Back out with Grace, good sis. But that's not what she's going to do. However, she and Amber can move on from this moment. KG did not know anything about this kiss. But he also, I feel like, is caught up on Amber. He doesn't want to get hurt in this situation again. Y'all, let me get this fly. And Amber was honest enough, direct enough for him to be able to get over it. So when everybody goes to the pool and to the jacuzzi, Amber and Chris have a moment to just collect themselves. And he realizes that, they are in this dating process, and she did explain herself adequately enough for him. So he's able to move on from here. Okay. Joelle and Vernisha. Oh, yeah. These four were in a jacuzzi together. I didn't feel like much really happened except for the fact that Kyra showed up to show out in her bathing suit. She did look amazing, and she definitely showed up to get the attention of these two men, and she did get that attention. But Liz was unbothered. Liz was not worried, and Liz was not pressed. And I feel like regardless of how good she looked in that bathing suit, Jason's affections are still lying where? With Liz. You thought you was gonna get popped in church? My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all, but I hate when, the flies stay away when you actually have something in your hand to hit them with. As soon as you put it down, then all of a sudden they're flying across your face, all disrespectful and shit. So moving on, y'all. Um, like I said, Joelle and Vernisha talked the next day, and she's happy that he wants to make it better between the two of them. Okay, I don't have a screenshot of it, but they did talk. Also, Alexis and Liz have a conversation, and this whole episode, I felt like Alexis was trying to dismantle Kyra and AJ's connection instead of focusing on what was going on with her and AJ and how they really didn't have a connection. But because everybody is trying to win the show at this point, it's all about who can get somebody, who can win the person, who can win the show. It's not about the actual connection. And so Alexis goes around this episode being thirsty, playing herself for a fool, honestly, by worrying about what's going on between Kyra and AJ instead of worrying about the situation between the two of them. Thank you, Jasmine, for the Cash App. Kyra says that she sincerely feels like things are progressing with AJ. I feel like she's full of shit. I feel like she is just like some of the other people on the show where you don't know what you want, but you know you want to win the show. And that's all that really matters. Because AJ has not done anything for any of these women to have him in their top, except for the fact that he comes chocolate drop, tall, dark, handsome. That's all he's giving. He's not really giving y'all much more than that. And y'all are actually fighting over him as if he's giving y'all something. And he's not. Jason is actually putting forth a lot of effort just with Liz. And I don't even think he's putting forth that effort with Kyra. Because when they go on their date, she expressed that she felt like they talk about liking each other, but nothing's actually happening in the relationship to push them forward. So I think at this point, everybody should be clear on what it is, okay? Liz and Jason. AJ wants Kyra. I don't know if Kyra really wants AJ. Alexis needs to go. Period, point blank. And honestly, I feel like Kyra should leave as well because she don't really know who she wants. She just wants to win. Okay? Liz and Alexis talk about all the kissing with Jason. I forgot about that. Jason has pursued her relentlessly, and she's very happy about that. And she's basking in the moment, which of course makes Alexis feel like shit because she wished she could be basking in the moment, but she's not. She's upset about the moment. Okay, Kyra and Jason spent time together. She wants clarity because she feels like he chose Liz over her. He wants to know who she wants, and she doesn't know who she wants. And he wants her to make a decision. And honestly, I feel like it was a way for him to let himself off the hook and make it about her. So if I make her make the decision, then I don't have to make the decision for myself, which is basically being hypocritical, if you ask me. I was kind of annoyed, okay? I was kind of annoyed that he was pressuring her as if he didn't already know. Like, you want her to make a decision so you can have two people to choose from, when the truth of the matter is you've already made your decision based off of who you've been showing more interest in, i.e. Liz. You've been showing Liz more attention. So that's obviously who you want, okay? Jason also mentions that all AJ and Kyra do is argue, which I'm like, where did you get that from? Did you get that from Alexis, or did you actually see that for yourself? Because yes, AJ and Kyra do kind of have this banter back and forth, but I think it's more of coming from a sexual tension place than coming from a place of actual arguments, actual annoyance, actually not liking one another. But he says that everything between he and Kyra has been surface level, and she gets offended by that because she feels like they've actually had real conversations about what they want in a relationship and in a partner. That's not just surface level. He doesn't want to say that he chose Liz. He wanted to see what she would say, and that's why I said he was being hypocritical. AJ and Alexis go on a date, and they talk about how, he's just been very grounding for her. Bullshit. Bullshit. You are looking for a way to connect with this man to make yourself better than Kyra because you've noticed that he and Kyra tend to have a lot of arguments. That does not mean that they are not a good match just because they go back and forth and have a lot of, debates, not even real arguments, but debates and kind of banter back and forth. That is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. I think it just depends on the relationship. But I still feel like she's trying to make herself out to be the better choice for him, when the truth of the matter is it should not have anything to do with another woman why he chooses you. He should be choosing you because he wants to be with you and because he feels like you are the best choice for him. Saki, why are you sending me super chat? I thank you for it, but I feel like I should be sending you money. Thank you, though. Either way, AJ still doesn't know what he wants to do. And he basically tries to make it seem as if it's a choice between old and new, exciting and not. And I'm not exactly sure what he meant by that, but it definitely feels like his relationship with Kyra is old and exciting versus the new and safe Alexis, which makes him feel secure as a man that there's a woman who's pining over him, because he is not the type of man that puts enough effort in with a woman. He's not going to court you. He wants you to do the courting. And I just find that very unattractive. Just saying. So everybody meets up with Tommy, and Tommy has individual conversations with Jason, with Chris, Joelle, and then with AJ. Okay. And basically the situation is Jason was trying to act like he was having a hard time choosing between these two females, but he chose Liz. Okay. Chris probably should be more upset, more bothered, questioning Amber a little bit more, but he's not. He's happy that she is treating him better than Nia did last season. So he's ignoring the fact that it seems as if she's still searching while she is, cuddling up to him. So yeah, kind of sort of making a fool out of himself on the slick. And I'm sad about that because I really like KG and I wanted him to end up with somebody who really wanted to be with him. And after this episode, I don't know if Amber is that person. She might like him, but I don't know if she really wants to be with him and if they will stay together once the show is over. Joelle has decided, of course, Vernicia, whichever it is. But I honestly feel like Vernicia felt him in a physical way. She was attracted to him. He knows how to, throw sugar on shit, but he doesn't like to accept his wrong in things. He doesn't like to talk things out. He just wants to get over it and act like it didn't happen and never really take responsibility. That's a New Orleans man thing, to tell you the truth. They think they can baby their way out of anything. They can charm their way out of anything. And that's what he attempts to do all the time. I still feel like they hunched this episode, even though they tried to act like they didn't. He said they didn't, but I feel like they hunched this episode. And I definitely feel like that's why he's all smiles, even though they just finished arguing most of the episode. And last, that whole day they argued. And then it seems as if they fucked and now everybody's happy again. Ciao. I don't think that Vernicia and Joelle will last. I don't. Something about him feels disingenuous at this point. You want to be with her, but you never want to fully take responsibility for your actions. And that just makes me feel like you're immature as it pertains to relationships. And she's a grown ass woman. So eventually she will figure that out for herself, B, I don't know who you're talking about. So I was just stopping through to the live, but you're always so captivating. Hennessy and Grammy. Oh my God. Oh, well, I got the pictures up here to let y'all know who I'm talking about. Okay. I think Chris and Amber will last the longest fling. Everyone else will be the shortest flings. Probably. They have a similar vibe. I celebrate series about finding love. What are we talking about, Timo? I missed it. Joelle ain't gonna give V nothing but a headache. Oh yes. That's what it feels like to me. Amber played it smart with catching KG's attention. I definitely think she played it smart, but I don't know if it's genuine. If she really is genuine about him, then yes. But if not, then I think it just puts him at a disadvantage. And once again, it's all about winning the show and not about actual true connections with a person that you like, and that's upsetting to me because that's what this is supposed to be for. But we all know that this show is what? Ready to fuck, okay? AJ meets with Tommy. Tommy looked nice. AJ doesn't know who he wants to pick. Tommy tells him, you gonna figure out who you gonna pick. You gonna pick somebody, nigga. Okay? Somebody gonna get picked tonight. Okay? And he goes to meet with Kyra to let her go because it's obvious that she doesn't know what she wants to do. So he tells her that she's not ready to love. But basically, it was like, so if you choose me, then you're ready to love. But if you don't choose me, then you're not ready to love because Jason chose Liz. So let me know what's popping. And then they were holding hands forever like this. And we see that she's not going anywhere next week. She's going to come back. Alexis is going to end up getting sent home, even though Kyra was supposed to be the one that ended up getting sent home. But I think that Kyra has given AJ something to chase, and he likes that, even though he doesn't really respond to it. Because has she really been pursued like she should be on this show? I don't know. They probably edited it out like they do a lot of the other things on the show. But I think it's fucked up. But that's why I feel like Alexis should have said goodbye at the beginning of this episode, instead of waiting for this man to play her like what? A soybean burger bitch. Because that's what he doing. I feel like she being played like a soybean burger bitch. That's my opinion. How did y'all feel about the episode? How did y'all feel about Kyra and AJ? I feel like it's bullshit, y'all. Alexis just wants to be on TV by any means necessary. Child, my HD be showing her lace, and that's upsetting. She shouldn't want to be on TV that long. Alexis is way too ready. AJ is picking body and homemaking skills over substance. How can they change the show to make it more love, not so much game? I think it would be them choosing people that are more equally yoked. Stop picking old ass men. Pick men who are around the same age, okay, as these women. Pick men that are actually accomplished and not just men that pretend to be accomplished, okay? And also, I feel like you have to really check the psyche of the men. I think Uncle Tommy and a lot of men like him, i.e. Steve Harvey, their brand is very misogynistic. And they feel like women are the hard ones to understand. But the truth of the matter is, on these shows, the women are very simple. The women just want somebody that is going to be a man and make them feel like a woman. Yes, these women are business-minded, they're career-driven, but they want a man that is going to come into the situation that has just as much as them, if not more, that is assertive, that will take over, but then still respect them as individuals. It's really not that fucking hard. Y'all act like it is because it's something y'all can't seem to do, but it's really easy. As far as I'm concerned, okay? But you always pick men that are fronting like they got it when they really don't, that have emotional issues and have not been in relationships that have sustained because of their own emotional issues, not just because they haven't found the right woman. You know what I'm saying? David has emotional issues. I don't care what he says. AJ has emotional issues. I don't care what he says. Jason may not have emotional issues, but Jason moves from a place of whoever sways my dick. And Liz swayed his dick for long enough and then gave him enough attention on top of that. So now he's choosing Liz because she has shown up more than Kyra, who has been feeling AJ more. So that's why she's been showing up for AJ a little bit more than Jason. Everybody shows up for the person that they like a little bit more than they do the other person. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, it just sometimes seems like they choose misogynistic asshole type men because that is the type of man that is in charge of production. That is the type of man that is in charge of the casting. So I feel like we definitely need to get some more successful women with husbands on production. Successful women in relationships that can actually pick men that will be good for a career woman or a 30, 40 something year old woman who has accomplished something in her life. Don't put her with a man that is barely getting by, that is just now finding himself, that doesn't know if he really wants to be in a relationship because he just now can afford to take you bitches on dates. They have swag. That's what they love to say. And see, I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that. Because when we first looked at this show, there was like a bare minimum of men that actually had swag. And the ones that are left over, I mean, yeah, AJ might have swag if you call his I don't give a fuck disposition swag. He's physically attractive. That's it. And a lot of these niggas are physically attractive because they have enough time to go to the gym because they don't have women. So they can be in the gym all the time making their bodies look good, but the truth of the matter is they have no idea how to court and date women who want a man that's going to actually be assertive. Y'all talk that shit about being assertive and being in charge as the man, but then you want women to step up to the plate and be mother figures to you niggas, teach you every little thing, give you all of the tools and the rules. Like Jason looking for Kyra to give him a reason to pick her. My nigga, either you want to be with her or you don't. And the fact that you were waiting for her to make a choice made me feel like you were really letting Liz on, that you weren't even really into Liz like that, because if you were, then you wouldn't have to like sit in this situation with Kyra in order to figure out what you were going to do. Joel is the only one with a little bit of swag because he's from New Orleans, and we just that's us. That's us. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say, y'all. That's it. The show was good. I'm looking forward to see how it's going to end, and I'm looking forward even more so to the reunion. Okay, the reunion. But yeah, let me show y'all what I got from Nike before I go, because I don't have nothing else to say about it. Okay, what y'all saying? Subjective, vague. Oh, bullshit. Child, hold up. Wait, where's the tape? You guys. Lyric. Why this nigga gonna go upstairs? Just leave me like all them other suckers I done made famous. I'm getting it open, y'all. Wait on me. I'm getting it open. It's just they taped it. Ow! I'm trying not to break my nails. Okay. All right, so it's just regular black, okay? Because I like black. I do. I just ordered some new Fabletics too. Addicted. But I wanted to try the Nike because I don't have any Nike tights. So I got these. When I work out in them tomorrow morning, I'm gonna let y'all know. But I got them in a small, and these are the training dry fit tights. I'm gonna let y'all know how they feel tomorrow. Because I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna jump in them, and then I'm gonna wash my car. I think I might. Before I take my Jeep out, I might wash it. We'll see. Because I'm supposed to be doing brunch with my mom tomorrow, and then going out with my homegirls that afternoon because they doing a day party, I think, at Culture Park. Thank you so much for the super chat. UPS said the package was delivered today. Okay, Devin, I need to check my I'm gonna go to my my P.O. box tomorrow. Y'all remind me. And then I got a small, small little regular black Nike sports bra, and this is also a dry fit. And the bra part comes out, but I don't have a lot of Nike ones, so that's why I was like, I need to get my workout gear up, bitch. So got the black on black Nike dry fit. I'll let y'all know how it feels when I'm working out tomorrow. Y'all know I usually post my workouts on Instagram and on TikTok, so make sure you're following me so you can see them. Okay. But I love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all for coming fuck with me on this Saturday night, because I know y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all was here with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all weekend, and I will fuck with y'all on Monday.